If you clicked on the video, you're probably wondering what this one thing you need is. It's not expensive, it's not shiny, it's also not heavy, and it's definitely not electronic. It's simple. It's just a notebook. With a pen, of course. So anyone starting in the creative field can feel overwhelmed with everything they're seeing online. At least for me, that's what happened. You feel overwhelmed with way too many options when you want to start creating anything. So for instance, filmmaking in the space that I'm in and the space that you're probably in if you're watching this, is there's way too many options for cameras, lights, lenses, mics, laptops, computers, anything and everything. There's a bajillion options and it just overwhelms your mind. Also, it doesn't help that whatever you see online can overwhelm you as well. This can be on social media, your favorite creators, what they're creating, what they're doing, and anything in between. This can be from creating vlogs and daily day in my lives to cinematic videos that are storytelling focused to videos like this, speaking about some tips that can hopefully help you in your life and your creator journey. This is why I think this little notebook, actually on the fifth one, you can see, this little notebook is so important, and I'll give you 3 reasons why. And reason 3, honestly, is probably the most important, so you might want to stay for that. So the first reason why I think this notebook is so important, and it's the most important tool probably you would use, is it helps clear your mind. Now, you can imagine everything you're seeing online and anything you see out in the world, wherever you are, it's just clogging up your mind. I forgot what it is, but we're exposed to around 7,000 ads a day, maybe even more now, just because of how algorithms work. But our minds are too clogged with all of these things that we're seeing online. This can be new options, new gear, new things to try, or the right things to do that we don't know if they're the right things to do. Writing your thoughts inside of a notebook like this helps unclog your mind. It really helps clear your mind of getting everything out. And honestly, when you're starting, you might be overwhelmed as well with, hey, there's blank pages. And what's this about? So you might be thinking that there's too many blank pages, or you're getting that anxiety of, oh, well, how do I fill this out? The great thing with when you're starting to use a notebook is there's no format. Do whatever you want, write however you'd like to write. For me, when I started, I didn't know what I wanted to do or how I wanted to format it. I just started writing on it. It doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be formatted, doesn't have to look like an essay. It could be anything you want it to be. You can have jot notes, scribbles, drawings, pictures, anything. That's the great part with this. It helps you clear your mind and get everything out onto a piece of paper. Also, another thing that I noticed is that it helps lighten your mind in a sense, because I don't know if it's just me, but if you have too many thoughts up here and you can't get them out, or you're just overthinking, your head kind of feels heavy. Now, with writing it into a notebook, obviously it's not actually making your head feel lighter, but to me it does, because you're getting everything out on a piece of paper and you can really see it listed to what you're writing and to what you might be thinking to hopefully gain some clarity. Now, the second reason why I think you really need this notebook, or any notebook really as a creative, is it helps keep all your thoughts organized. Now, it kind of contradicts the old one because I said you don't have to be organized at all. You can just spit anything out onto a piece of paper, but over time you'll learn how to format the notebook in a way that works for you. For me, it's simple. I do a small title and then jot notes everything down below. And if I have more of a larger thought that I really want to dive into, I have this big boy. So this bigger notebook I use for more, you can say, in-depth thoughts that I might have or ideas, and more formal journal entries. This is where I wanted to format it, make it look really nice with date, titles, and just make it look really nice. These small ones, over time, you'll learn what works best for you. That's a great thing. And also, when you're organizing all your thoughts, everything's in here. One thing I know is if you use your phone for writing down your notes or writing down your thoughts, you're most likely not going to go back to it because there's so many to go through, and you just quickly write it down, forget it, and it's just another app that you don't look at. Here in a notebook, you have everything written down from your mind to your hand to the paper. It makes it tangible. You can actually hold it and look at it, feel it, think the thoughts that you have. So that's one of the reasons why I love these small notebooks, is because over time it will organize itself with how you want to build it, and you can structure it however you'd like. And if, again, you have bigger thoughts that you want to keep separate from the smaller ones, you have the big notebooks. Now on to reason 3 and the last one, and I think it's probably the most important one. So the last and most important reason I think you should have a notebook is it keeps you off your phone. Now, all of us are chronically online, I'm assuming, unless you're great and you block all your apps, which I do at night, but still doesn't help during the day. Anyways, this notebook or any notebook that you want to use. It doesn't have to be this tiny one that I have, the moleskin. It helps you stay off your phone when you're writing down anything. Now, we know we get overstimulated. We have too many ideas, too many thoughts looking at our phone and social media. Now, when we're writing in our notebooks, put your phone away. Don't look at it. Maybe if you have music on, that's fine. It helps clear your mind and it helps you cut through all the noise. You're not looking at your phone while you're writing your notes or in your notes app and you're using social media. It's completely separate. Now you're doing something physical. You're actually writing inside of something that's keeping you separated from the online world to really focus on what you're thinking. Also, the major thing, again, is it doesn't overstimulate yourself. It actually, for me, helps me calm down, slow down my day, slow down my thoughts, and really think about what I want to write. Because I know if we're on our phones and doing it versus on a notebook, I'm way too overstimulated on my phone. And in the notebook, honestly, it just feels good to write. It's kind of like touching grass without touching grass, but you're doing more things that are analog versus digital. So those are the 3 reasons why I think a notebook of any kind is the most important thing any creative needs. Pretty much, to sum up everything, it helps clear your mind and your thoughts out of being overstimulated online. It helps you organize your thoughts over time in these little notebooks or the larger ones like I explained, to then understand how you might be feeling and really find that through line of what you might want to do as a career. So you're not feeling overstimulated looking at everyone online. And also, probably the most important thing is it keeps you off your phone. Again, it's like touching grass, but without touching grass, because you're doing something more analog with your notebook versus being on your phone, watching what other people are doing, looking at other creators, and just putting notes on your phone that you're never going to look at again. It also helps you decrease your screen time, which is huge, and I'm trying to do that as well with app blockers and whatever. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below, leave a comment, let me know, are you already using the notebooks or this notebook method, or is it something you're going to try? I know there's videos online on how to structure it yourself and, habit tracking, and if you're interested in that, let me know. I'm actually doing that as well. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Have an awesome day.